Namaste, my dear friends. I am Kavi Gyan Hindustani, that is to say Gyanensi, and now I am on my second live of today. So, this is the time for teaching English through English medium. So, before I start it again today, like other day, I would like to spend again, like every day, in the remembrance of God. So let's just spend some devotional moment here. Then we will proceed further to teach English through English medium. Oh God, guide me, protect me, illumine the lamp of my heart, and make me a brilliant star. Thou art the mighty and the powerful. Thy name is my healing, O my God, and remembrance of thee is my remedy. Nearness to thee is my hope, and love for thee is my companion. Thy mercy to me is my healing and my succor in both this world and the world to come. Thou really art the all-bountiful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Is there any remover of difficulties save God? Say, praised be God, He is God. All are His servants, and all abide by His bidding. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda, existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, hatred, anger, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all Thy names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all Thy names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. He the King, the all-knowing, the wise. He the King, the all-knowing, the wise. He the King, the all-knowing, the wise. Lo, the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree of eternity with holy and sweet melodies, proclaiming to the sincere ones the great tidings of the nearness of God, calling the believers in the divine unity to the court of the presence of the generous one, informing the seventh ones of the message which has been revealed by God, the King, the glorious, the peerless, guiding the lovers to the seat of sanctity and to this resplendent beauty. Verily, this is that most great beauty foretold in the books of the messengers, through whom truth shall be distinguished from error, and the wisdom of every command shall be tested. Verily, the tree of life that bringeth forth the fruits of God, the exalted, the powerful, the great. O Ahmad, be the witness that verily He is God, and there is no God but Him, the King, the Protector, the Incomparable, the Omnipotent, and that the one whom He has sent forth by the name of Ali, I, His Holiness the Bab, was the true one from God, to whose commands we are all conforming. Say, O people, be obedient to the ordinances of God, which have been enjoined the Bayan by the glorious, the wise one. Verily, the King of the messengers and His book is the mother book, did you but know that though the nightingale utter his call unto you from this prison, he hath but delivered this clear message. Whosoever desireth, let him turn aside from this counsel, and whosoever desireth, let him choose the path to his Lord. O people, if you deny these verses, by what proof have you believed in God? Produce it was semblance of false ones. Nay, by the one in whose hand is my soul, they are not, and never shall be able to do this, even should they combine to assist one another. O Ahmad, forget not my bounty while I am absent. Remember my day during the day, and withhold not thyself therefrom. For verily God hath ordained for the one who chances the reward of 100 martyrs and a service of both worlds. These favors have we bestowed upon thee as a bounty on our part and a mercy from our presence, that thou mayst be of those who are grateful. By God, should one who is in affliction or grief read this tablet with absolute sincerity, God will dispel his sadness, solve his difficulties, and remove his afflictions, and remove his afflictions, and remove his afflictions. Verily, He the merciful, the compassionate. Praise be to God, the Lord of all the worlds. Verily, He the merciful, the compassionate. Praise be to God, the Lord of all the worlds. Verily, He the merciful, the compassionate. Praise be to God, the Lord of all the worlds. Thy name is my healing, O my God, and remembrance of Thee is my remedy. Nearness to Thee is my hope, and love for Thee is my companion. Thy mercy to me is my healing and my succor in both this world and the world to come. Thou really art the all-bountiful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Thou really art the all-bountiful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Thou really art the all-bountiful, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Thank you so much. Now this is the book, holy book according to Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, the Sri Ramcharitmanas, composed by Tulsidas, and it has been explained in English in this book. The name of author is Swami Gyana Swarupanand Saraswati Ji Maharaj, and since the day before yesterday or so, I am teaching here about this story, especially from about Rama. Here is going on the Sundarkanda, in which the story of Hanumanji, when he was going to find out the whereabout of Sita ji. So here when he was going there to find out Sita ji, then the mother of snakes Sursa came on his way. Then this is the story about that. So I would like to explain this story, which Hanuman was proceeding as fast as possible in the order to fulfill Rama's mission. So when Hanumanji was going there to while crossing the vast ocean, then to fulfill the Ram's mission, then what happened that at that juncture the gods sent Sursa, the mother of snake, to test his strength and wisdom. Sursa appeared before Hanuman in a gigantic terrific form, and she opened her huge mouth and said thus, "O child, the gods had informed me that there was sumptuous food that was flying in the air, and she would come to eat it up. So please delight me by becoming my food." So Sursa said, the mother of snakes, to Hanumanji, that gods sent me here to take you as my sumptuous food. Then what happened? Hanuman, with respect and reverence to her, replied, "O mother, let me first go and fulfill the mission of Rama, and after having brought the news of Sita to Rama, I shall come back, and you can do whatever you wish to do with me." Then Hanumanji says to Sursa that please let me go now to find out for finding out the whereabouts of Sita ji. Then I will come back to Lord Rama telling about his whereabouts. So this is the goal of my life right now. After finishing this immediate goal of my life, then I myself would come to you, and you can do whatever you like with me. However, Sursa would not allow him to pass by and stood stubborn, obstructing his way. Hanumanji immediately said to her, "Why delay? Try to catch me now, if you can, and eat me up." Accepting the challenge, Sursa then opened her mouth until it reached a diameter of 8 miles. Then when he was stubbornly came on the way, then Hanumanji said, "Okay, if you want to catch me up, please catch me, try to catch me." Then why do you make delay? Please catch me. Then Sursa then opened her mouth until it reached a diameter of 8 miles. Sursa opened her mouth in the shape of 8 miles. In response, Hanuman enlarged his body to 16 miles. Hanumanji made his shape in double. Then Sursa, on seeing this, extended her mouth to 16 miles, but Hanumanji quickly increased her size to 32 miles. Then, after seeing this, Sursa made her shape of her mouth opened. She opened 16 miles. Then Hanumanji immediately made her shape of 32 miles. This process of extending her mouth went on for a while until Sursa's mouth reached an enormous proportion. When it became nearly very enormous form, then it was continued like that. And at that juncture, Hanuman cleverly assumed a very small size and entered into the mouth of Sursa and jumped onto her tongue, moved around a bit on it, and then quickly excited while he called out, "Oh mother, I have done as per your wish. I have entered your mouth." On hearing this, Sursa tried to contract her mouth in order to gobble Hanuman up, but she could not do so quickly enough, and Hanuman jumped out of her jaws. So then immediately, when her mouth was very enormous shape, then cleverly Hanumanji made her shape very tiny, and immediately he jumped into her tongue and roamed about there a little bit, and then she said, by making her excited, that, "Oh mother, I have inside your mouth, and please gobble me up." And then Susa began to contract her mouth, and immediately Hanumanji jumped out, and then she said, yes, immediately Hanumanji jumped out from her jaws, and Hanuman had thus succeeded in tricking her. Sursa then said to him thus, "O Hanuman, I did not really come over here to eat you up, but I simply came to test your strength, and you had succeeded in the examinations." Then Hanumanji said that, "Oh Hanumanji, you are really you are possessing so many enormous powers, and you succeeded in your missions. I came here not to take, not for eating you up here, but gods of heaven sent me here to make your test, and you have become successful in this. O Hanuman, you are endowed with enormous energy. You have extraordinary powers, extraordinary energy, skill, intelligence, and wisdom too. You are sure going to accomplish Rama's mission. So I believe that you are able to fulfill that mission. You are really going to accomplish Ram's mission before long." Sursa blessed Hanuman and withdrew herself. Then Sursa blessed Hanumanji, and then she withdrew from there. And Hanuman further continued his journey with great eagerness and delight. And then Hanumanji, with great delight and eagerness, continued his journey to go Lanka, and for finding out the whereabouts of Mother Sita ji. So now the next topic is the shadow of Damanus. The shadow Damanus. The shadow Damanus. Now will be the story that a demons, female demon will become which have power of with her shadow. So now I want to conclude my this live for teaching English through English medium for today. Tomorrow the next chapter will be the shadow Damanus, and then Hanuman enters Lanka and encounters Damanus Lankini. So thereafter Lankini chapter will come. So thank you very much for listening me so lovingly. Namaskar. Thank you so much.